I think I had mentioned in a previous video about how I felt that I had hit rock bottom, and in a lot of ways I think I did. Well, so when I first got back to Minnesota, I had extreme fatigue, and I would lay in bed and rest till like 3 or 4 and then try to get up for a walk. At that point, my resources had run out, and I did not want to be reliant on my parents, but I had to be. And so eventually a family member ended up giving us money that I was able to use for some testing, and I was very low in some important things and was able to treat it myself and start getting energy back and feeling better. And so slowly but surely I was able to have more time out of bed, and I got a part-time job at the warehouse I used to work at, and I was able to make some money, and I kept track of funds of what I owed people. I was able to pay my parents back eventually, and also being on adventure and not having jobs, a lot of people had blessed me along the way, and some people had given probably because they felt obligated, which is really bad for me, that I always wanted to be independent and not be a burden to anybody. So I was able to bless people back, and after the warehouse job ended, I think it was December, I got a job at an elementary school, and I was able to make financial giving goals and hit people back, bless them even more, and it felt so good and freeing to start getting on my feet, paying people back, blessing them, and starting to feel better, gain more weight. And even though it was a hard time in life, God was doing a lot of things. And I had struggled with my health my whole life, and as I would cry out, God, heal me, and I really felt that He said, I need to heal your heart first, your soul, and after your soul is healed, then you can gain physical health. So I had gone on that long, hard journey, and now I needed to invest in my health and really work on getting my body what it needed and the rest it needed, and start getting on my feet. Trying to think of more testimonies from that time. So I was living in my parents' basement in my old room, and I really missed having my own space to just be loud. I had the whole cabin to myself for a few months, and I was at church one day, and I realized that the building sat pretty empty most of the week. So I asked the pastor and his wife if I could have access to the church, and they gave me access, and I made it a goal to get there about 5 days a week to stop by and just pray and worship. They said I could play any of the instruments, and so I danced down the aisles and just have my prayer time, loud worship time. And to be honest, a lot of the times I would lay down to rest and just rest in God's presence, and I would take a nap. I'd wake up maybe an hour and a half later. But sometimes you just have to take care of yourself, right?